compliments that I was glowing this morning, so thank you very much. It's the coconut oil, you know what I'm saying? It is the coconut oil. Good morning, DBS family. How are you guys? I hope you're doing awesome. It's a beautiful Thursday in the Helen of the West, and we're on a high. You understand? We glorified right now. We're gonna come back and talk about that in a minute, but right now it's time for us to go on over and see what's happening at our news desk. We'll be back.
Good morning. The father of the 5-year-old victim in last Friday's brutal cutlass attack in Industry Choiseul is calling for swift justice. Shane Labadie, deeply hurt and frustrated, is seeking answers from the police after his son, along with other family members, was injured in the violent assault.
Look, this morning, my dad told me, yeah, his skull it fractured, you know. Fractured skull, guys, and the man had to go back and do operation again. My father hands like that it is. My mom hands like that. My mom is in a piece of finger, you know. You hear me? Everybody have to undergo surgery. Everybody have to go back and do surgery again. Yeah. My little boy always can tell me that I want to go home, I want to go to school. I have to go to sports. That's all my little boy can tell me. Cold pot my mother making, you know, my father's a little mason, you know. You hear me? When my father does, my mother making cold pots so that the people can eat something, you know. When I don't have a dime, my mother give me and my father give me a dime, you know, guys. You hear me? Now every dime I have to go and be spending on them. What I don't have right now, I have to go and be borrowing, taking loans, doing different things. Because the diamond the family have to be paying those bills. I'm not paying bills. The family has to be paying, I'm not paying your bill.
The police, meanwhile, have given assurances that they are actively working to bring the perpetrators to justice. The Castries mayor has raised concerns over the rising involvement of young men in criminal activity amid a recent crime surge in the city. She says while young men are often the perpetrators, women may sometimes benefit from the criminal activity. The mayor encourages young men to join self-development programs to positively impact their lives and is calling on citizens to reject criminal behavior.
A lot of the young persons who are going astray are young men. And it does not mean that there are no young women behind them. Perhaps there may be more involved in terms of they may not carry out the act itself, but they would be maybe privy to it, and they may be beneficiaries of those actions. So I'm hoping that more men come out, more men move out from just going on a line to getting into programs which will support young men. The best person to support young men are men themselves.
The mayor also noted the lack of positive male role models, urging older men to set higher standards for young males. The mayor highlighted that the absence of father figures is contributing to juvenile delinquency and is calling for more proactive support for men's mental health. Fears mounting among St. Lucians in the United States after a recent deportation bill sparked rumors, including an alleged list of those affected. Kieran de Turville, president of the St. Lucia House Foundation in New York City, provides an update on the efforts to address these concerns, including a meeting with the Consulate General.
Recently had our monthly meeting, which was held this past Monday, and he actually updated us on what the consulate is doing, what he is doing, his office is doing. And from all indications, he has been attending many meetings and just giving us a heads up on what persons in the diaspora in this area should be doing, especially the St. Lucians. So first and foremost, I can tell you is that the consulate, along with the Consul General, they are there to assist. So our recommendation is that if you're unsure, rather than taking word of mouth or what you're hearing on the street, you go to them directly. From what he's telling us, there are lots of rumors.
De Turville is urging the community to secure their legal documents as soon as possible to avoid being affected by the deportation measures. He emphasizes the importance of staying informed and not falling victim to viral misinformation. Finally, St. Lucia's Commercial Court continues to play a crucial role in streamlining business dispute resolution, handling over 49 million EC dollars in claims in 2024 alone. Officials say the court's efficiency has enhanced the country's ease of doing business, with expectations for its mandate to expand beyond commercial cases.
In terms of a value for 2024 alone, we have seen an approximate $49 million in values of claims passed through the commercial court for that year. and we anticipate that the performance of the court will continue to meet and exceed that benchmark figure.
By providing a dedicated forum for business-related cases, the commercial court fosters a conducive environment for commerce and investment in the island. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
News department as usual. Thank you very much. Let's take a short break and come right back. We are soaring right now, and the last time we spoke to this gentleman here, we were on a nomination basis. Now we're on a Grammy winning award producer basis. So here's Yogi. Of course, you know we had to touch base with our superstar, now holder of a Grammy. Here's Yogi. Now, can I introduce you to our guest for today, Grammy Award-winning producer? Now, I want to remember any of the rest because we had the rest already. Yogi, we are definitely making noise. Congratulations. What a wonderful moment this must be for you. The last time we spoke, Yogi, it was under the nomination. And you were still there. I say, all right, that was still a win for you because that was huge, like it should have been. And you were just, keeping the fingers and the toes. Remember you tried crossing fingers and toes and everything in my little interview. And guess what, man? Yes, right, St. Lucia. By now the word is out. The gentleman definitely can add that accolade onto his name. So Yogi, let me stop all the nonsense now. Let me settle down a little bit before we make some more noise. What does it feel like? It's surreal?
It's surreal, honestly. Up till now, I still can't really put the words together. It's just one of those things where no matter how much you think you'll be ready for it, if it happens and when it happens, it comes and then you're like, okay, what now? How do I even feel about it? So I'm definitely grateful. I'm so proud of myself, and just it's definitely been a couple days of gratitude and reflection.
No, let me because you see, when we tried to tell them what was going on the last time, they didn't really understand. So I think now everybody else is picked up. So now I think it's a better opportunity to break down so they have a better understanding why it is or how it is that you can actually, add this onto your title or your list or your caption. The album, the Chris Brown album.
Yeah.
Right.
So Chris Brown's 11/11 album, it was the deluxe version. Because it was submitted for the Grammys, it got nominated. And because it won, as a producer who contributed to the album, I'm also considered a Grammy winner, along with all the other producers, the engineers, the writers, everybody involved basically in making the album come together, now considered Grammy winners. And I mean, with that, you just get the title of a Grammy Award-winning producer, songwriter, recording engineer, whatever it is. So here we are.
Exactly. And some people were actually not too clear. They thought maybe it was just one song or for the album or something of that sort, but it was actually for your work on the entire project, which is more reason to make more noise, So definitely is a huge accomplishment for a little fellow from Ancillary. You know what I'm saying? I've been at this thing for as long as I can remember. Since then, though, what has been some of the reaction? I mean, well, we know what the reaction is on the ground here in St. Lucia. We're definitely celebrating and singing your praises because it means well for us, and that means now a lot of more eyes are going to be looking in onto St. Lucia for different things. Now we were already out there for the athletics. Now a bigger section of the world is going to be looking in now when it comes to producers, because when they pull that up, they'll see you right there as part of the producer for that Grammy-winning album. What are some of the other responses that you anticipate is going to, will offer this success?
Well, I'm gonna assume that I would start getting more calls from a lot of the industry people. I've a couple of A&Rs have already hit me up for more stuff, so it's gonna continue like that for a while. And it also just gives me the leverage now when I do walk into the rooms. I don't really have to, fight for my name. I can say, hey, listen, I won a Grammy, I've done this, whatever it is, check my catalog. So it's really, honestly, that's the main thing. It's now when I do make my trips to LA, you know, and try to get in with another artist or another writer or another producer, it makes my job a little easier.
You have
And,
leverage
you know,
now.
yeah, exactly.
You have
That's
leverage
what
now.
it is. That's the main thing. It's really the leverage, you know, the I feel like the relationships are gonna come from that naturally, and you know, as the name goes around more, like, you know, the network starts to expand. So I think that's what's gonna happen eventually.
Right. Well, we don't want to confuse. The next time we talk, we're going to talk about some of the plans or some of the things that clicks in your head. I know the Prime Minister recently had met with you as well, and I guess that is even more prompted to really start something on the ground here as well. But we're not going to go there yet. We don't want to take her from that moment. The next time we talk, we're going to talk about all of these dynamics. But for now, we just want to take the opportunity to say again, congratulations to you, man. And certainly we're making noise. You know, we're definitely making noise. Lucia to the world, do awesome.
Yes, sir. You've awesome. Yeah, no, I appreciate it so much, and like the response from St. Lucia has been overwhelming, and like it's just, yeah, it's exactly what I needed, and for me, the love from home means the most. So to see everybody sharing, like it was just nonstop to see so many St. Lucians supporting me at that moment, and that's exactly what I do it for, and you know that's what I love to see. So.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, Ken.
Thank you.
Yogi, and we look forward to you coming home. I hear your promise to come home for independence, so we definitely look forward to that.
Yes, I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm working on it as we speak.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to that. And again, manners and respect.
Thank you so much.
Right. And that is, you know, that's on the musical front as far as our creatives are concerned, you know. And there's no denying that St. Lucia continues to, you know, speaks well for itself in that department as well. We've got a lot of creatives in that department who continues to make their mark and make their strides. Well, CHERIE is also another one. She's been doing her thing, putting the work together, and releases after releases. As a matter of fact, she has been named as one of the performers for an event that is happening soon in the UK. But we were here to find out more about her latest releases. Here's CHERIE. Guys, I am joined with my little daughter here, CHERIE, and of course, you know, she always calls me Auntie Marine. You know, sometimes it makes me feel old, but that's okay. She's the one that will get away with calling me Auntie Marine. CHERIE is, I mean, known as the Caribbean pop princess. CHERIE has made quite a mark within the music industry for over the years. I mean, there's some, we don't even have to, just type in CHERIE and you would know. You will be able to relate to at least one of her songs, you know, even if you don't know the name. I don't know why you wouldn't know the name, but certainly. We have followed this young lady's career from as long as I can remember being here in St. Lucia. She has continued and is continuing. As a matter of fact, she's got a couple of new releases that we want to highlight as well because she has not stopped pouring into her craft. So CHERIE, let me say Happy New Year to you and welcome. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. I was just thinking this morning, I was like, oh my God, you've known me since I was a teenager.
Yep.
Like,
tiny little CHERIE. Yeah, I did. Certainly. And it's good to see the growth. Of course, there's a lot happening within that growth, but you know, it's the journey, and everybody's journey may be different, and it's not for us to decide what somebody's path of their journey, where life is going to take them. It's all part of their story. Now, CHERIE, we're not gonna beat around the bush. We're gonna get right into it. Lately, and for quite some time now, you've had some gripe with you know, St. Lucia, and you don't feel the love and you don't feel the appreciation, and I mean, a lot of artists in their own respective zone, they have that challenge as well. But you are a very vocal person, and I believe, yes, you're supposed to express yourself. I believe in expressing. If you feel some way, let people know how you feel. But you've gone about it sometimes in some sort of questionable ways, and but we leaving all of that behind because I want to focus on how you started the year. You started the year by you now taking responsibility, taking ownership of everything, and you coming back to the same platform and saying, listen, man, I understand I may have some issues that gets me doing things the way that it may not be the best way to do it, but I'm working on me, and I'm ready to work with you to help me become a better me. And that for me is exactly what I needed from you, because I do believe everybody needs an opportunity to right their wrongs if they figure that, and if they're willing to say, well, I know I erred and I'm ready to do that, I'm ready to write it, they should be given that opportunity. So let me commend you for first taking that bold step of saying, listen, I erred, I did it the wrong way, I'm ready now to do it differently, and not be so, hurtful to some people who may have felt hurt.
I'm sorry. You know what? It's so crazy because like I I feel bad as soon as I do certain things. Like I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. And then I'm like, and then the ego, and you say, you know what? Whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm doing counseling and therapy, and I'm just in so many programs that teaches me like of my mental health condition, how I should conduct myself, especially on social media. I'm not saying that moving forward I'm going to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best to think before I post. Take a pause and not do it with such passion and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wonderful. Now you have some new music in the pipeline. You've got quite a few of them. The most recent one, Come Talk to Me Now. The most recent one we've had. Right, Euphoria, is it?
Yes.
Euphoria is the most recent one. You had one right before that as well. So definitely you have started to go back in the studio, and you have been putting in some work. Let's talk about what the future is for CHERIE and the music now that you've beginning to manage everything.
So the records that I have that was released this year and late last year was engineered and produced by Shy Bugs. He's a really good. He's so amazing. He's one of my mentors, and he also engineered Gates of Heaven, Baby, and Can't Say No with Cartel. I'm shooting the video for that in 2 weeks, Euphoria. So I'm going to be pushing that on my platform. And it's so interesting to me that, I see my numbers. I reach millions of people on social media. Millions of people are watching me. And I'm like, wow, like that I call them my friends, because like in real life, I don't really have that much friends. But like when I go on social media, I engage with like almost every and anybody. People probably think I don't even have a life, but.
Right. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So let's talk about the numbers. Let's talk about the numbers in Alaska. We have some numbers that is very promising in your territory.
Yes, I'm the highest streaming artist in Alaska.
Wow.
That's so wonderful. I not only because I'm in Alaska and the Alaskans are streaming me, but I'm getting streamed from all over the world.
Oh, yes. This is wonderful stuff.
It's all organic. I don't pay for promotion. I don't believe in that, because once you do it organically, it's just so much better.
Yeah. Yes. You get a true sense. It don't fool you. So if you have to put in work, you'll put in the work. If you know it. So I don't believe in that. So
like for example, like I post a picture on Facebook, it gets like 10 likes. I don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Because the next picture I post is 1,000. Right. So I just have to see what my market is and what people like. And people like they like the crazy Iman CHERIE. Like what I mean? Like, oh my God, last time. Because Alaska is an open carry state and everybody has a gun here. It's like it's not a big thing to have a gun in Alaska. So I was with my friends and he had like this Colt pistol. It's a very expensive pistol. And I was like, let me just take pictures and post. I posted on Facebook. Oh my God, it went viral.
People love the negative. They love the crazy side. People always, the internet is like that.
And then Mustafa messaged me. He's like, you want to be at Just take that down now.
Absolutely. Well, and it did come down. So I'm seeing you're actually putting in the work for real. CHERIE, we just initially wanted to take touch base with you now. I'm sure we're gonna have some more conversation moving forward because there's some other things we'd like to touch on. But I just wanted to make sure that you came on here now, and I've given you the opportunity, not just on your social media, but the opportunity here to put the new page forward and let persons know, hey, she deserves a chance.
Yes.
She deserves
Everybody
a chance.
deserves a chance.
Everybody does. And why not
Yeah.
you? You deserve one as well.
Appreciate
CHERIE, we want to continue to follow you. We will follow up. We have to have a follow-up interview with you. But for now, we just wanted to let persons know that you have 2 new tracks out and they could go stream it up. Euphoria and
North Star.
North Star.
And role play. It's actually 3 new songs.
Wonderful.
And I also have a show coming up in the UK in a couple months. I'll keep you updated on that.
Absolutely. We look forward to that and more. And we wish you best. We're here. We're holding your hands. You're our little girl. And we want to support you on that new journey.
Love you.
I love you more. Tomorrow, there's another awesome young lady. I mean, she's no stranger to us here on the morning show, but normally she's in a different light. You know, when she's talking fisheries, when she's talking, you know, she's a biologist in the fisheries department. But this time around, she's using her platform, you know, to sort of inspire and create like a little community where she can help women come together and have little conversation about things that affects them. So she has a little event that is coming up and is on tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock to be exact. She's going to tell us, so give us all the details, and you're going to get to decide whether or not you'd like to be part of it. Yvonne Edwin, inspire to empower her. And that is the mandate, that's the umbrella that we are going to be meeting on this morning. Happy New Year, Yvonne. That's our first meeting up for this year on the morning show.
Happy New Year to you.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year to you.
Let's talk about this new initiative. Well, we know you to be in the field. Of course, you've been Toastmasters. You're quite an avid person. You interact with so many different people on so many different rounds. And there's no doubt that, you know, you carry some weight in terms of influencing persons. You know, I mean, not to make it sound too thin, but it's a reality. You know, a lot of people, you had a reason to interact and share knowledge and, you know, inspire and, you know, inform in a lot of ways to people. And I guess that would have created the network and, you know, why we are here today.
Exactly.
Let's go there then.
So it is a network, but Inspire to Empower Her is a platform that gives women, girls, the opportunity to speak on various things that might be emerging in society, as well as issues within their life, within their work sphere. And so it gives you that opportunity to discuss with women in the network that can offer support because their strength might lie in one area whilst yours is in another area. Of course, it builds on each other. And so in every way, it gives the public an opportunity to come in to see this. And what is happening on Friday, it's a social mixer, a teaser rally for a bigger women's conference. As we know, International Women's Day is upcoming. And this is a social mixer teaser and will be gearing towards, of course, a lively interactive discussion on work-life balance, self-care, and what you do, how you do it, when you do it is important. How you speak up for things that matter to you. So this is all what the platform is about. And I'm inviting persons who think this is for me. I have an interest in this and I want to be part of this networking and bigger things to come.
Right.
Inspire to Empower. It's a social mixer for women, girls, or people who believe an interest in finding the right place to speak freely and interact. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is a wonderful start to something great, like you said. When is it happening? Well, this Friday is happening. What time is it? Does it come as a cover charge or is it a free event? How can we attend?
No, it's a social mixer. It's at Bayview Escape. It's from 5 p.m. It's an open event. This is not the actual women's session, which will be bigger and better, but it is one where persons can come to do that interaction. It's a social mixer. That's what it is.
Right.
And there is no cost associated, but we're a platform where you could come and discuss and network.
Absolutely.
Of course, all credits to Toastmasters as well. As Toastmasters, I am a Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster at that. And we have a number of other activities upcoming. On the 17th of February, we have our contest, area contest. So all of the clubs within St. Lucia, we have area contests. And International Women's Day is upcoming. And of course, Toastmasters will be having their own event on March March 5th.
Right. So
All geared towards women empowerment.
absolutely. So we're starting things off this coming Friday, and then of course we're going to take it from there.
Yes.
That is tomorrow. We're starting it off tomorrow, and then we're taking it from there. Yvonne, like I said, we just show up, or we have to apply, or we do have to register. No, just come in.
You just come in, and this is your bank start, the kickoff to more things to come. Inspire to empower her.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that. This Friday, ladies, we have somewhere to go at 5 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Yvonne, all the best.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, and look out for more things to come. Thank you.
And that's a wrap on our Thursday show. I'm hoping you were inspired some way or the other. Let's make some noise and let's continue to send out congratulations to Yogi. Of course, that was definitely a wonderful achievement for himself as a music creative, but also for St. Lucia as well, because the St. Lucia flag gets to be flown very high right now. So when people have a reason to look into St. Lucia, they have another reason on the musical producing front. They're going to be looking in again. Guys, go on out and have an awesome Thursday. And we are definitely looking forward to being back here again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning.